Alright, we're back, bro. Our next topic is the playoff picture. We'll talk about the AFC first. Obviously, the division winners are the Baltimore Ravens, New England Patriots, Houston Texans, and the Denver Broncos. And for the wild card, I put in who I think is gonna make the wild card. I have the Pittsburgh Steelers making the wild card, and the Tennessee Titans. Uh, so what do you think about my
Well,
AFC stuff?
well, obviously, Baltimore has not won the division yet.
I
I
know.
still think they'll win it. I'll agree with you with everything because I was wrong about Tennessee. I thought they'd do it. Wild card, I think the Jets will make it over the Titans. The Titans, I thought their shot was at a division, and I think the Jets will make it. So
I,
that's my
I,
only
I don't
difference.
think the Jets will make the playoffs.
I do, and I think we talked about this a little bit last time. The
Yeah,
Jets,
and the Cowboys.
yeah, they play Philadelphia, but then they got the Giants, which I think they will win that game, and then they close out at Miami. While Tennessee, like I said, I favored their schedule. I picked them both to finish 10-6, and the tiebreaker then would go to the Jets. So, I mean, Titans, I think they messed up. Why not? Well, they didn't mess up. Houston messed up
Yeah,
because they won.
yeah. Okay, and for NFC, the Packers, Saints, and the Niners won their divisions, and I'm gonna say the New York Giants are gonna win their division. And at the wild cards, I think the Atlanta Falcons are gonna make it, and the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, if you remember last week, I said the Cowboys were better than the Jets. That's why I have the Cowboys in and the Jets out.
Well, they're in different conferences, so I
I
don't think that
know. I
really
just said
matters. But
you don't listen.
Dallas likes to mess up when things get under pressure, like we saw last week. Again, up by 12 points in the fourth quarter, and again, they struggle under pressure. They're not a late season team. They're not going to make the playoffs. I think
they
I
will.
think Detroit will make it, and Atlanta also as the wild card. Just because Detroit, Dominican Sue, Jim Schwartz, they got into it, and they're going to be okay. Dallas doesn't have a chance.
Nah, I don't think
Not a chance. Dallas, no.
Detroit doesn't have a chance.
Detroit will be okay.
No,
They
won't.
they will be okay.
You realize what their schedule is. They have Oakland, they have Green Bay, and
San Diego
San Diego. That's a tough
and
schedule.
Minnesota. Well, they
That's a,
played Minnesota last week. My fault.
yeah, that's a tough schedule.
That's two wins.
That's a tough schedule.
It is tough, but I mean San Diego. You don't know what you're gonna get with Philip Rivers, and they could just be playing for draft picks or something. Who knows? I mean Dallas doesn't have an easy road. They got Tampa Bay tonight, and then Philadelphia and the Giants. They just lost to the Giants, and Philadelphia. They got a talented secondary. They can rush the passer. Romo gets happy feet when he's under pressure. Jason Babin's gonna knock him back to Missouri and send him back to Eastern Illinois. I'm just saying, Detroit will make it, and Dallas will
No,
not.
I think Dallas will. Detroit won't.
All right, so there's the playoffs.
And you have a topic.
Yes, we do. We each have our own special topic. It's a new thing, special topics. My
Hot
topic
topics.
is on the 2010 draft. Back to teams that passed on Rob Gronkowski, Optimus Prime, the Beast, the Gronk, whatever you want to call him, he's good. And teams pass on him that probably shouldn't have. In case you don't know, Gronkowski was picked with the 42nd pick, a second round pick. Okay? Now, I'm not saying he should have been a first round pick, but some people, that were picked above him, he should have probably went. First off, Jermaine Gresham was the first tight end selected. He was the first round pick.
He's a big
Selected
disappointment.
21st overall. You look at their rookie stats. Okay, Gresham 52 catches, 471 yards, 4 touchdowns. Gronk's rookie stats 42 catches, 546, and 10 touchdowns. But this year, Gresham only has 5 touchdowns, 43 catches, 452 yards, and Gronk's already over 1,000 yards and 15 touchdowns.
Yes.
So you can just say he's better than Gresham. But coming out of college, Gronkowski was hurt. That's why he wasn't first grade potential because he didn't really play his junior year. So I'll give him that. But there's 5 other people, and I'm just going to be really quick about this. Jerry Hughes was the defensive end selected with the 31st pick by the Indianapolis Colts. For his career, 2 years, 17 tackles and 1 sack. 1 sack for a first round pick. First of all, I don't know why they selected him. They had Dwight Freeney and Robert Mathis. I know they have Dallas Clark and Jacob Tamey, but why not pick another one? They're all about offense. They could have done something, and I just so that's one. Another one, Chris Cook. The
Uh,
Vikings had selected him last year. Remember they had Brett Favre last year. He likes tight ends.
yes.
Basante Shenko really didn't do a bunch of anything, really. I mean, he had a couple touchdowns, but
He was like a 1 week wonder.
so they could have been okay. That would have been very good, I think, if Brett Favre and Gronkowski had hooked up. Chris Cook is who they selected. They needed secondary help, but he has no interceptions in 2 years, none, and their defense is horrible. So it's not like he really made a difference. And he was selected 34th overall. Then you have Brian Price. He was selected by Tampa Bay. Bad story about him though. He's getting his spine worked on, so hopefully he's okay. But he was selected with the 35th pick. His career, he has 3 sacks, which was this year. He had all 3 sacks. He didn't really do nothing as a rookie. So hopefully he's okay though. He's having spinal surgery. Who knows if he'll play football again. But Tampa Bay, yeah, they had Kevin Winslow, so okay, whatever. And Cleveland, 38th pick. They selected TJ Ward. He's a safety. He had 123 tackles last year and 2 interceptions. So he was kind of beasting. I mean, so, but still, who would you rather have, Benjamin Watson or Rob Gronkowski at tight end? And that could have been a security blanket Colt McCoy needs or something. I mean, he could have been up with the times. Could have had a better offense. Had a running game with Peyton Hillis or whoever's at running back, and had at least a decent threat at tight end.
Married covered curse.
And then you had Terrell Troop. He was selected 41st overall, the pick right before Gronkowski. He was selected by the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo doesn't have a really good tight end, and Terrell Troop has no sacks in 2 years. None. He was selected right before Gronkowski. Now, their offense got off to a really good start. They have good weapons, and Stevie Johnson and Dixon and Preston Spiller. If they had Gronkowski, I'd be scared. But they didn't. Those are people that passed on the Gronk, and those are people that regret it. Because Gronkowski is the best tight end in the NFL.
I
Optimus
disagree
Prime.
with that.
All right, we're going to take a break now, and then we'll come back to my brother's special subject.